All right. Well, welcome back. We're going to talk a little bit about writing an actual behavior plan. Behavior plans can have a lot of names: behavior implementation plan, or a BIP, behavior support plan, or a BSP. At the end of the day, it's a behavior plan. And very often you might hear lately an FBA, a functional behavior assessment. A behavior plan is what it is. Our whole goal with a behavior plan is we're trying to figure out what are the problem behaviors. Okay, whether it's tantrums, whether it's self-injury, it doesn't matter. We're trying to figure out what are the problem behaviors and what are the functions of those problem behaviors. That's why often you hear functional behavior assessment. What are the functions of those problem behaviors so that we can replace those problem behaviors along with adding new skills. So very often the new skill is the replacement skill, right? So we are getting rid of a tantrum maybe to get access to something, right? A child might throw himself on the floor every time they want an item. And so we're going to replace that with asking nicely for an item, right? Or maybe they have no communication. So just asking, right? Maybe there's no words at all. So maybe just giving a peck or a sign. But we're figuring out the function to replace the behavior. And that's what we're doing in a behavior plan. Obviously, depending on insurances and then depending on what is the situation per client, what's requested in a behavior plan may be more or less information, but ultimately our goal is that, right? We want to figure out what are the behaviors, what are the skills that we need, and how are we replacing the problem behaviors with replacement behaviors and functional skills, okay? That's ABA. That's what a behavior plan needs to encompass in a nutshell, right? So I do want to get into now what our behavior plans look like and what we will be using and how I want to move forward. Now, this can change maybe by the time, if you're new to the group down the road, maybe by the time you've seen this behavior plans, our behavior plan is different, or maybe it's for a different insurance, so it's slightly different. But I want to give you an idea of what we're looking for. Additionally, this is an outline. What's written in the plan that's a guideline is still just an outline. At the end of the day, the training, the know-how is going to be delivered by someone who's already done it. That's where a lot of learning should come from, is from people who have already done it. So speak to the analyst that's assigning a plan to you or whatever, so they can also go through all of these individual steps with you so that you learn, all of the parts of a behavior plan.